Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and in this video I'm going to show you some samples with the new Citrus Pop die. It's this die, and I will be creating some 5 by 7 inch cards again, and I'm pulling out this earlier or older, I don't even remember if it was last year or the year before, summer stamp set. It's called When Life Gives You Lemons, and I will be using some sentiments from that one because they fit so well. And I actually am stamping. I mean, you haven't seen me stamp for a while, I think. As much as I used to love stamping, I don't know, I just prefer die cutting these days. So but I just thought that the sentiments fit my project, so you know. So I will be using the die cuts different ways. On this particular card, I am going to add this to a. Basically, I'm just going to back this die cut, and I'm trying to keep as many pieces in place as possible. I guess. In fact, I am not bagging it. I'm just going to directly attach it to the card base. Sorry, I made these videos ages ago and I don't remember what I did. And basically what I like to do is I like to have the whole die cut with the cut out pieces in place as well, and then when I'm adding the color, I am adding the colorful pieces on top of this. So it's kind of, it's not really inlaying because you are not laying them in to the holes, but you are relayering them on top, which gives a really nice effect in real life or in person. And I'm also now creating all the cards in parallel. It seems. So for this card, I die cut the outline twice, and now I am going to back this one. So I did remember that I did that. And normally I like to create a die for this so that I don't have to fussy cut anything, but that would make the die twice as much. It would cost twice as much because I do not like shadow dies. I like them to be exactly the same size as a backing piece, but you cannot have the same size die. They would, how should I put this? They would take more space, right? So the die would be much more expensive, is my point. But I thought the shape is easy enough to fussy cut out, and even the small pieces. These I don't know if you have any other techniques, but this is what I've been doing since my childhood. In small spots like that, I first create a hole with a needle, and then obviously using scissors that cut up to the very pointy end of the scissors. So it's really not difficult to fussy cut those. Now I will die cut a bunch of different color for my, well, let's call them not lemons but citrus. So kind of citrus colors, right? Greenish, yellowish, peachy, grapefruity. I love lemons and oranges. Actually, I love them all. So I did not have an idea for this one, but as I went along, I had this idea where I would only fill half of one of the shapes, and then I would fill the other half with a different color, And then later I changed my mind on some of them. I wanted to recolor them um, because I wanted to add some colors in a different spot, or and I will also change my mind on that setup. So you see, this is what I meant about the dimension. It looks really cool. So here you can see some of them I even filled with 4 colors in the end, just because I wanted to add more colors. So I'm finishing off this card by adding some enamel dots. I think these are called Fresh Peach. They are kind of intense pink, but in this light they actually look red. They are not. And then this card is done. And then moving on to the next one, I will add some color in the background, just so I don't use white background all the time. I feel like on my own projects, and by that I mean the ones that I'm not doing for Spellbinders, but for A Pocket Full of Happiness, I seem to use so many white card bases. It's just so not me. Actually, it's so weird. Okay, so I added that peach or like salmon color, and now I'm going to die cut some letters with the new Mini Alpha die, and I will create a colorful sentiment at the bottom. So I kind of, it's cheesy, I know, but I wanted some citrus related sentiment, obviously. So this is what I found to be less cheesy, I think. And then I'm adding some white enamel dots. As you can see, I always keep using the small enamel dots. I always have the large ones remaining, but now I'm just making it my mission to use up the large ones as well. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing in a lot of videos today, because I have a lot of these outline die cuts that I don't want to throw away. So I am layering them all up and offsetting them so that you can see all the colors. These are such beautiful colors. I just did not want to throw them away. They look so good together. So this is the die cut. Again, I don't remember how many colors that was. So I'm pulling out that same stamp set again, and I am stamping a different sentiment this time. I mean, the first sentiment is the same, but then the sub sentiment is not. And this will be a white card, but like I mentioned in one of the other, or maybe even this video, no, I think in another one, if I have to use white background, then at least I make sure that it's textured. So for this I used a Spellbinders embossing folder. It's just a normal embossing folder, not 3D, and it's a circle design. I thought that will work well with the citrus, and then that it will be pretty much it for this card. I'm not going to add the inner, like the cutout pieces. I'm not going to add them back, and I will add a few enamel dots. These ones are actually from Altenew. I think these particular sets they came with one of their scrapbook collection, I think. I don't remember the name. It's been a while. So I just pulled the green colors for aqua colors from that. Okay, so here are all the projects up close. I hope I could give you some ideas with this set. Thank you very much for stopping by. check out the other videos on the channel today as well. Again, thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye bye.